Yo, what's good? Eric, what up? Sam, Marquise, what's good? Wacker, what up? Christian, what's good? Justin, what up? Thanks for supporting the channel, man. Wait for my homeboy to come through. Oh, there he is. Brooklyn Nick.
Hear me?
Yo, Brooklyn Nick, what up?
Wait. Hold on.
Hey,
You hear me now?
a lot of people ain't see you yet, yo.
Oh no, I have my joint on mute. My bad.
Time we did this, it was nobody on.
Oh wow.
I think Sam was on. I think we. I'm trying to forget if we did it live or not, but I think Sam was on for that.
Who?
Shit. Word, dude. Tonight is football. I can't wait.
Yeah, as I said, this is the first night where everything is playing at the same time.
Yo, that's great. I've been missing sports, man. For real. What time that game start? Like at 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
And I'm playing fantasy football this year. I got the Kansas City defense and I got
Nah,
David
I don't know.
Johnson.
I know Barry tried to teach me that fantasy football. No, he tried to teach me the fantasy basketball, but I ain't had.
Oh
I
yeah,
wasn't.
fantasy basketball. Nah, I don't think. I'm trying to remember. I think they stopped it when everything happened because I had a team, but they stopped it when COVID happened.
Yeah, Barry tried to teach me like last year, but
Yeah,
you really got to be on it like to really understand it. You know.
yeah, it was crazy, you know. And even baseball, like I'm in the baseball fantasy league now, and it's like it's not the same because like you got players that's leaving because of the pandemic and all that, and
Yeah.
so I don't know how that's going to turn out, but hopefully football season is good.
Yeah. I know. Like I said, tonight is Kansas City and
Houston,
Houston. Yeah.
yeah, I got David Johnson as one of my running backs on the Texans, and I got the Chiefs defense. So
Okay.
now I mean, then on Sunday you got the full game starting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I wanted to definitely do this joint with you. I'm like, yo, because we done like shopped and bought like mad wrestling box sets over the years, and I like, yo, I never seen nobody do like a wrestling collection on here, and I like, we both like big wrestling fans, like dating back from like, especially me, like dating back from like the '80s with when Hulk Hogan first won his title against the Iron Sheik.
Yo, my internet's acting up. So if you because I didn't hear what you said the last like couple of seconds. So for some reason my internet's acting up. So if you see my screen go blank, it's just because my joint's acting up. It's like that since like yesterday. I don't know why.
It's all good, but I just was like, yo, like, and my grandmother got me into wrestling because like she was a big wrestling head, and I started watching wrestling, because of her, and from the '80s till now, all through the Attitude Era and the Invasion Era, all that, the Monday Nitro and all that stuff, and I was like, yo, we gotta definitely like showcase like some of our like wrestling DVDs over the years. Some of these joints we got like 15 years ago. We got like some of these joints still like in mint
Yeah.
condition.
Well, they don't make some DVDs anyway.
Yeah, they stopped making them, right?
Being that they had
The
being that they
network,
had the network,
right,
I don't think they can make wrestling DVDs like before.
right, and like I remember like the last couple of them they made them like on Blu-ray, but they don't have like the box,
Yeah.
like this case like they used to come in.
Mhm.
And a lot of them are like out of print. Well, at least like on Amazon, I seen like a lot of them on Amazon is out of print. But I'm pretty sure they have it on eBay and
Yeah, but probably costs like an arm and leg for it.
yes, and even on Amazon, like the ones that's out of print, it's like in the hundreds for some of them. I'm like, damn. I remember we paid like 10, $15 for like some of these joints.
And then also being like a lot of stores aren't selling DVDs no more like that. Like
Right.
only places really is Target and Best Buy. That's it really.
Right. Facts.
There's no more no. The only Best Buy that might sell it
Um.
is the one on 14th Street.
Oh, the Village.
No. By well, like Soho, like by
Oh,
by
okay.
Union Square.
Right. Yep. So I was like, yo, I definitely want to show off like some of the joints that we had like got over the years. I'm gonna do like the standard DVD ones first, and then like box sets. Like my first one was like definitely a Hall of Famer, a legend. I think he's one of the best cruiserweight champions ever. You know, one of the best IC title champions ever. And his feuds with like Chris Jericho and Dean Malenko and um came out to WWE, won the championship. That was a memorable moment in his career. And everywhere he's gone, he's always been himself. He's always been he's always been a real champion, a real wrestler. And I love that. And no matter where he's been, like whether it was, in New York or you go to Germany or wherever, he always rep where he's from. And to me, he's the best little guy to do it ever in the sport. I'm talking about Rey Mysterio,
Nice.
619. Dude, this is the first. This is the first joint, the first edition. I know there's like a box set of Rey Mysterio, and yeah, they have like other packages of Rey Mysterio, but this is like the first. I believe this is the first edition ever for Rey. It was like a single disc and it had like like the Great American Bash matchup with Dean Malenko. That was in '96. You had the SmackDown um his debut actually on SmackDown with Chavo Guerrero. You had the Kurt Angle Chris Benoit triple threat match on SmackDown in 2002. And I don't like the storyline they're doing now with him and Dominic,
Yeah,
Seth Rollins, but I definitely feel like like if you're a wrestling fan, you definitely gotta if you're not familiar with Rey Mysterio, you definitely gotta check out his matches. You got historic matches in WCW and ECW and WWE. Definitely a Hall of Famer, first ballot. He needs to be in the Hall of Fame right now, even though he's still wrestling, but he needs to be in the Hall of Fame right now. He's definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer. I love this cat, and I remember like when I used to watch like the WCW back in the day when he was with the Wolfpack with Kevin Nash and Coney. And there was a certain time that, during that era when he wasn't wearing a mask and you could see his face. And I haven't seen him without the mask in a minute though, but you could tell like he don't have the hair no more. He got like a bald head now. He got
yeah.
some hair, but he's wearing the contacts, but it's still him. And definitely one of the best ever. Like I said, to me, he's the best cruiserweight champion ever. But definitely a Hall of Famer. So I wanted to show that off. And this joint is like from 2003. 2003. This joint is definitely out of print. I know the box set with the all green packaging. That's I think that's out of print as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got any to show?
Yeah, so I don't have the box no more, unfortunately. Well, So wait, which way I show like this? All right.
Yes.
So,
It show like that. Yeah.
all right. So what I have here is my Raw,
100.
the Raw 100.
I
So
never seen that one.
wait, where's the camera at?
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, this one. That's
Yeah.
this. Wait,
Is it like 3 discs or is it like 2?
yeah. So
Um,
wait,
that's the
okay.
bonus joint.
No, this is this. Hold on, my fault. This is this 3.
Okay.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. So basically, that's like a highlight of everything that happened on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Like when Cena came over,
Right.
when I think the NWO came on Raw, with the when the Kurt Angle did the whole milk truck ad.
Right.
He put the milk truck out.
I remember that. Right.
The introduction of DX, the feud with WCW the Monday Night Wars. So it had some stuff that I forgot about,
Right.
but it's definitely something that I was like I need in my collection at the time.
True.
But it's something that's always great to see. And
Did it have the memorable moments, like when Kane took off the mask and all that.
Yeah, Kane took up the mask. I think like Undertaker when he had that mask. No, not the mask. When he was the one that kidnapped Stephanie.
I
The
remember
wedding
that
Triple H and
he had on
Stephanie.
the cross and shit, and then
Yeah,
Stone Cold came. I remember that joint.
yeah. Has a
Yeah,
has a lot of things. I mean, has a
yeah,
lot of things that was good.
fire. I gotta check that out. I never saw that one.
Yeah, I'll let you. And then
Mm.
oh, so you wanna go next or?
Yeah, I'm gonna go next. I'm gonna go. Okay. Again, another Hall of Famer, one of the best intercontinental champions ever, in my opinion. Uh, um, he's no longer with us, but this guy, even though he was a villain, like I definitely enjoyed his a lot of his matches as a villain. And the matches he had with Ultimate Warrior and with Bret Hart, and then he went to WCW and he had feuds over there. I think he joined NWO at one point, but definitely a great wrestler. His ring technique was great. The whole gimmick with him was great, and that definitely will be missed. Talking about your boy Mr. Perfect, Kurt
Yeah.
Hennig.
Only thing I'm mad about he never got a title shot.
He never got a title shot.
Like at the heavyweight title.
Oh, you mean
Like
like in WCW
no, I'm talking about WWE. Like
or
he
WWE?
never like a he's one of those what if um heavyweight titles. He's like one of those what ifs. But definitely one of the greatest IC
Definitely,
champions, like
definitely. And
both.
this one is a two disc also. This one the Rey Mysterio one was a single disc. This one is a two disc. The
Okay.
first Kurt Hennig release by WWE. And I still got the booklet. Like they used to have like the booklets in the
Yeah.
beauty, and you can see him with doing the perfect plex on Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yeah.
And yeah, like he was a villain and I couldn't stand him, but he
Nah,
was
he
definitely
was
a
a villain
great
actually. Like
wrestler.
he was a
Huh?
villain. To me, he was much better used in WWE than WCW. You know what I mean?
I think so, definitely, definitely.
WCW is just he just came over there fighting for the money, but WWE, that's where his career really was amazing.
Right. Definitely, definitely. Kurt Hennig will be missed. I didn't really care for his son trying, wrestling. I think they
Yeah.
misused his son.
To me, his best feud was probably with Brett and Piper.
Yes,
He had a feud with Savage, right?
I believe I was about to say. I think he had a feud with Macho Man.
Okay, but I think probably the best one was with Brett.
See, yes, definitely. Brett. I like the feud he had with Brett and with Ultimate Warrior. I think those were great. And I forgot what matches they even had on. It's been years since I saw this. I watched a lot of these DVDs. They have like when he when he fought Brett at Madison Square Garden, that was in '89.
Mm,
Fought Hulk Hogan at the Garden, that was '90.
okay,
Um, SummerSlam, he fought Shawn Michaels for the IC title
all right.
in '93. He fought Brett for the IC title in '91. That was at this. I forgot what SummerSlam that was in '91. But it definitely like I said, like a legend. And I loved the way that he wrestled, his ring technique and everything, the perfect plex, and the whole gimmick with him being perfect, and when
Yeah,
you used to
and
see him
then
in like the little monologues and he would like be
yeah,
playing golf.
and I
When
think
he was playing.
I
Mhm.
like how they I mean how they had like actual sports people like
Right,
Bo Jackson, like whoever was. I mean, like no Jordan, but like whoever
right,
was hot during that ever he was wrestling, he
right,
would actually do like okay, let's say for baseball, and show him Bo Jackson.
right,
And then for football, it's like him and Randall Cunningham. Let's say for hockey, it was with Wayne Gretzky. Basketball, probably like Magic Johnson or Larry Bird. I don't know, but he
yeah,
always did something that related to their sport and showing them like, wow, he's perfect.
right,
Then always chewing the gum and spitting it out over his hand.
right. That was his move. You know what I mean? And yeah, like I believe this one is out of print too. Like I said, like a lot of these, like it might be like one or two that's still available on Amazon, but the majority of them are out of print. But
Mhm.
like as far as like them, like you getting like a brand new copy, they're out of print, but you can get
Right.
like a used copy on Amazon or eBay would definitely have it. Probably eBay more than likely is your best bet to get them still brand new. But yeah, this one is out of print, and this one came out in what year was this? 2008. I believe I got this in 2008. It was like 2008, 2009. Yeah. What you got?
I got so much. Let me see. My fault. Okay. So this one, I'm gonna skip around actually.
Yeah, definitely. Mr. Perfect was that dude.
So this one here is wait, I gotta is like the greatest tag team. So this is
Oh
like
shit, I never saw that one.
do this and it's for like
Oh,
tag teams that
right.
you
Is it
forgot.
is it from like all federations or just the WWE?
No, that's WWE. But it was still
Right.
they had tag teams like Found Rockers, Legion of Doom,
Right.
DX Evolution, um, 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 that's like different like the Hardy Boys, Edge Christian,
Hardcore.
um, Brothers of Destruction. Wait, I'm on camera. Okay,
Yeah.
Brothers of Destruction. They're showing different tag teams and the feuds that they had with other tag teams. So it's actually a good DVD.
So I got to yo. Some of them I don't even know that they came out. Like the first two you showed, I didn't even know about
Yeah,
those. And I gotta check that. 'Cause I love tag teams, like especially like the tag teams from the '80s, like Demolition, like
Rock.
Justin said, and Hot Foundation. Even though Hot Foundation I couldn't stand, but like
Right.
again, like when they were the villain and they were that good, you have to give them their props. So Hart Foundation definitely is a legendary tag team. The British Bulldogs is one of my favorite. The Killer Bees, even though they lost a lot of matches, but I
Mhm.
just like the athleticism in the ring with B. Brian Blair and Jumping Jim Barnzel. Definitely an underrated tag team.
Okay.
Um, who else? Who else? The Rockers with
Rock. Yeah.
Sean and Marty. Love them. So it's a lot of great tag teams from the '80s and '90s. You know what I'm saying? That I grew up
You forgot
watching.
about. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I didn't even know that DVD release came out.
Right. Definitely.
This one. Speaking of tag teams, this one I remember we went to I want to say the Virgin Megastore back when the Megastore was open. That's how old it is.
Mhm.
Like and I seen it on the spot. I was like, yo, I got to get this joint. And this always been like one of my favorite tag teams. And when the stuff they did in WCW, and then when they came over to WWE, and first Battle Hall of Famers in my opinion, talking about the Road Warriors, Legion of Doom. This is a two-disc also. Two-disc. You got
I don't remember
you
nothing.
remember this joint?
Yeah, I don't remember. I only remember like the late WWE days, not the like
Right,
early days. But days actually one of my favorites growing
right.
up. Just
And
because
and
of After the War.
and like they talk about like their life and how they started in the business and when they became a tag team. And you got a lot of memorable matches on here. One of the best matches they had was the SummerSlam. I don't I forgot the number, but the SummerSlam that they fought the Nasty Boys for the tag team titles, and
Okay.
they won it at the SummerSlam. I think that was the first SummerSlam they were a part of in WWE. And that was a great match. And the Nasty Boys, that was another tag team that I liked also, even though
Oh,
they were like the heels or whatever. But definitely a great match. They got matches from when they were in NWA, the Georgia circuit, and when they were at WCW Wrestle War against Brutus the Barber.
mm,
Matt, they were at the Brutus. It was the Brutus the Barber Beefcake Barbershop Wrestling Challenge. It was at that. Um, there's a couple of Royal Rumbles they were at in your house, Starcades, but definitely a great set. And if you're like a Legion of Doom fan, a Road Warriors fan, you definitely need to pick it up. This one is out of print as well, but like I
yeah.
said, you can check eBay. You know what I'm saying? They should have it. Rest in peace to Hawk. You remember when
Yeah,
Animal went
they
solo?
tried to do over with that other dude. It didn't work out. You
Yeah,
know,
when he was in SmackDown and he was
some
like by
some,
himself. I'm like, come
some
on,
tag teams can't be duplicated.
right?
All right,
Yeah.
so oops, hold on, my fault.
Go
So
ahead.
my next one is one of my favorites. He's actually one of the greatest. He's like a top five heel. At the
Right.
same time, he's a great baby face,
Uh-huh.
a great intercontinental champion. A Martian. Wait,
Oh
sorry.
yes,
So there's a three disc.
definitely classic.
Oh, wait. Well, yeah.
I
This is
remember that one. I remember that joint.
Only thing is, like I said,
Mm,
it was unfortunate that he passed before he got ducked into the Hall of Fame.
right,
Like I said, feud with Steamboat, feud with Hogan. Even when he went to WCW, he still had good feuds with Flair.
right.
Um, I know he in his early days he had matches with Shawn Michaels, and
Yes.
that's one of the. And then you look at it now, well, not now, but
Mm,
a lot of wrestlers did the elbow move. CM Punk did that
right.
a lot.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
But one of the greatest, the way he was flamboyant and everything like that. One of
Mm,
like he had his own he had his own style, his
yeah.
own lane.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, one of the greatest of all time. You know,
Right.
the was a tag team with him and Hogan again, the Mega Powers.
Oh, the mega. Yes, the mega powers.
I'm just mad they didn't get a tag.
Yo, you remember when they fought $1 Million Man and Zeus?
Yeah,
The guy that was in Friday, Tiny
yeah,
was a
yeah,
Tiny.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was great. That was a great match. I saw that on pay per view. That was like first SummerSlam I watched on pay per view ever.
Okay,
Great SummerSlam. My Macho Man, like he has so many great matches. WrestleMania
yeah.
3 with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and you had
Yeah,
George the Animal Steel. Rest in peace to him. He was like in the corner of Ricky Steamboat, and the WrestleMania when he fought what was that WrestleMania 4 5 when he fought Hogan for the championship, and Hogan, that was a great match, and Hogan ended up beating him, and when he was the Macho King, he won the Royal Rumble, became the Macho
yeah.
King. He had so many memories, like
Well, and the feud with Ultimate Warrior,
yes, the feud with Ultimate Warrior. That's right. That was a great one.
the feud
Um,
with Dixie Roberts,
yeah, and then when he went over to WCW and he joined the NWO and
right?
so many battles, man. Like rest in peace to him. Definitely a legend. I've always been a Macho Man fan, and it's he's definitely a legend in my book, and I definitely got to get that set. 'Cause I should have been had that Macho Man set though.
Okay.
This one when I said I want to put like the years so people know when to get it. The Road Warriors joint that was 2005, but I,
Okay.
I think I got it like 08 or 09. But
Okay.
this next one, this came out in 2005 as well. To me, this wrestler has always been slept on. He never really got that big push as a for the next level as a champ. But he covered in the IC title belt, circuit, and he only had a couple of feuds, not that many. But I
Mhm.
think he's still a legend. I'm talking about Jake the Snake,
Yeah, not bad.
Victor Poison. Now when this joint came out, it had like a book. There was like a book that came with the DVD. I put the book somewhere though, but it came like with like a little book about his life and stuff. And it's also a 2 disc. It's also a 2 disc here, and it has like his greatest feuds with Kamala. Rest in peace to Kamala. He just passed away a couple of days ago. He had the feud with $1 Million Man, and with
I'm
Punk
Savage.
Wrestler. Yeah, Savage.
I think he had a little mini feud with Andre the Giant.
Yeah, I don't think that's on here though. They just put like Raps and Rick Rude. He had a feud with Rick
Yeah,
Rude.
that was big. Yeah,
Remember,
DiBiase.
he went after Rick Rude's wife or something like that, or Rude
Yeah,
went after his wife.
yeah,
And yeah, that some of those matches are on here with Rick Rude and Conky Talk Man, and from WrestleMania 3. He had a feud with Jody King Lawler. That was at SummerSlam in '96. Of course, Stone Cold Steve Austin and King of the Ring when
right.
Austin won the King of the Ring in '96. So yeah, this was an underrated disc. Like I said, like I never felt like he was like like up there with Hogan and Macho
Right.
Man, but I think he did his thing. He did his thing from when he was in WWE, and I think he's in AEW right now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah, I remember seeing him, and he looks in good shape compared to how
yeah,
he used to look. He lost a lot of weight. He got himself clean. So
yeah.
um
Because I think he's a part of the Diamond Dallas Page. That yoga thing he's doing, whatever. I
right.
think. All right. So
Yeah.
my next is a special DVD, not special to me, but it's like one of the special DVDs.
Mm,
It is came out 2011.
yeah.
This is the ladder match DVD. So
I
like
remember that. I remember that joint.
It's actually like, well,
Is that the one with the famous Edge and Christian and Hardy Boys,
yeah, basically
Hardy
all the
Boys?
ladder matches, like Shawn
Okay,
Michaels, Riz Ramon, like Jeff Hardy, Undertaker,
right,
one of the TLC matches with the Hardy Boys.
right,
Basically, like I said, the ladder DVD was like kind of crazy. That introduced a whole new style of wrestling. And that was just something that was different at the time.
right. Definitely, yes. That famous ladder match with the Dudley Boys and the Hardy Boys and Edge and
Yeah,
Christian. That's
education.
one of the best. That's probably the best ladder. I don't want to say that's the best ladder match. I did like the Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon match
Yeah.
for the title. That one was great too. Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah,
good the
yeah,
ladder match with Jeff Hardy and Undertaker on Raw.
Rock and Triple H.
Rock and Triple H, that was a great one too. There's a lot of great ladder matches, but the tag team match, that one is like at the top for me though, so to speak.
All right.
Yeah, Marquis said, yeah, you were scared of the snake. Yo, I remember he had Damien, and then something happened to Damien, and then he got another snake.
Didn't get crushed.
Yeah, something happened. That's when he was fighting. He was fighting Earthquake or something like that, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And then he got crushed, and then he got like another. I forgot the name of the other snake though. It was a second snake that he got. Yeah, yeah. This one came out in '07. One of the best stables in wrestling. With a whole bunch of Hall of Famers in it, from Barry Windham and the Brainbusters, Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard, and you had Ric Flair, the great Ric Flair, talking about the Four Horsemen DVD.
Nice.
This is
That's
out
it.
of print. I know I seen this on Amazon. It's out of print. It's like I believe it's like maybe $60 now. Some crazy number, and I remember buying this for like maybe $15 back in the day.
Yeah,
But,
definitely.
huh?
Not like probably like $60, $80.
Yeah, like $80. Yeah, like all the Ric Flair stuff was out of print and it's like expensive. Like his DVD sets are like 80, $90. And he's not even dead yet. So imagine when he finally
Like,
closes out, it's gonna be
yeah.
like crazy numbers. But it is a two disc. It is a two disc. And it got like all the great matches from the WCW era and you know there's a steel cage match from the NWA for the NWA championship with Ric Flair
Mhm.
versus Ricky Morton. That was at the Great American Bash in '86. You got the War Games match with the Four Horsemen against Dusty Rhodes and Dr. Death, Steve Williams, Lex Luger, Nikita Koloff, and Paul Ellering at the Great American Bash in '88. Just a bunch of great old school matches on here. Definitely one of the best stables of all time. And like I said, like they're all legends. I remember when the Brainbusters came over to WWE back in the early '90s, and they were like under Bobby Heenan, and they ended up winning the tag team championships. And I remember when Ric Flair came over to WWE, and he had like that feud with Hogan, and just a great set, bro. So like I said, like you want to get it, get it on eBay, Amazon. It's out of print, but if you get the used copy, you got to get so some of those users or whatever. But definitely a great set. What you got?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, I got some of the figures, Marquise. I got some of those. I don't got the ring though.
I don't want to pick up the original stuff, like the basic stuff. Hold on. Let me go through, see what I have. All right, hold on. Bear with me. All right, I got a whole thing of DVDs. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm bringing out somebody who wishes there longer, but he put his foot down.
Uh,
He made a statement, a mark. He could be in Stone Cold 2.0.
oh shit, who's that?
So this is, wait, can you really see it? It's upside down. Wait, hold on.
Oh, CM Punk.
Yeah. So
Yes, I need to get that joint. I don't have that.
wait, it's upside down. My fault. Well, I don't know.
I need to get that joint.
Yeah. It's kind of okay. Yeah, here it is.
Yeah.
So this is definitely, it has like a lot of his early wrestling career stuff,
Right.
but like I said, he definitely changed WWE when he came over. The impact he made within the 4 or 5 years, probably, it was amazing. Like I said, he did Stone Cold 2.0. Wish he lasted longer there, but he had a great run.
He definitely saved WWE during that dark time when they had nobody left. Like it was CM Punk, and that's it. It was like you had like the Mean Street Pop. Remember that crew that Shane made, the Mean Street
Yeah, I
Posse.
think so.
And I'm like, yo, like I didn't understand them. I didn't get them. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but CM Punk every week I watch Monday Night Raw for CM Punk because he saved
Um,
WWE when nobody
one,
else, when everybody else was gone.
one thing I didn't like was like how they try to when he came back like not that the second time he had like he sort of like look like Wolverine, and they were trying to
Right.
like they kind of like
Mm.
get they I don't know, like that time wasn't like they wasn't
Right.
really marketing him as much.
Yeah, not the straight edge society CM Punk. Not when he was on SmackDown. I'm talking about like when he came back on Raw
Yeah,
when he had
that's
that short haircut.
yeah,
He saved WWE at that
and
time.
the
They had
feud
nobody.
the feuds he had with Cena,
Mm.
um the little feud with Brock Lesnar, the feud with
Yeah.
Ryback, the feud with Jericho.
Hmm.
You know, I would love to see him have a match with Daniel Bryan when Daniel Bryan came.
Right.
I don't think they had a match per se, you know.
Right. That was a great. That was the like that you. That's when you're a real wrestling fan. When you can go through the dark periods with wrestling and stick it out, and because WWE had some dark periods during like the 2000s, and especially on SmackDown, like that terrible roster they used to have. We had like when you had like Heidenreich and cats like
Mhm.
that, and Jones in there.
All right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely CM Punk is a legend. I definitely get that set. Um, this is from 2004, and this was the first release from this wrestler. And I love this wrestler. I think he's a Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer, on his way to the Hall of Fame. I know a lot of people don't care for him, but I you know they chant all kind of crap at the shows to him, but I definitely love him. I think he's a terrible actor, but when the kids as far as wrestling, I think he's definitely at the top. Talking about John Cena,
Oh,
this was
definitely.
real life. This the first release for John Cena, which then when this was Chain Gang John Cena,
Yeah.
Doctor Thugonomics John Cena,
Right.
and some of these matches on here were good. Like the first ever match he had with Brock Lesnar, that was a good match. He got his ass kicked in that match.
Mhm.
He went toe to toe with Lesnar at that time. The match with Undertaker, and he didn't, he wasn't ready for Taker back then. But that match is on here. There's a match with him and Chris Benoit. Rest in peace to him. You know, there's a there's a triple, no, not triple threat. There's a match. I thought there was the triple threat match on here with him and Angle, and I think it was who else was a part of that match? I thought it was on this match, but it's not on this DVD. But um I believe he had a match with Rey Mysterio on here as well. But definitely a great set. It is a single disc, and definitely I have another set with Cena. And I'll tell you about that in a minute because I almost threw that shit out. But definitely like I said, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. I definitely feel like he when he came to Raw, when he left SmackDown and he went to Raw, he definitely was like the face of Raw in my opinion at that time, and definitely a future Hall of Fame.
Yeah, my internet's acting up. So,
What you got?
all right. So, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. He's probably like in my top 10 or top 20. I'm gonna have a top list of wrestlers.
Right.
From the ECW days,
Yeah.
actually. One of the greatest, I say ECW champions, TV champions, is Mr. Rob Van Dam.
Yes.
One of the
RVD.
one of
RVD. I love that dude, yo.
the greatest one of the greatest wrestlers, high flyers. ECW, he was amazing. When he came with the WWE, he was amazing.
Hmm.
With WCW, I'm not sure about TNA, but the his Fox splash, he's just like a cool wrestler. Someone you wanted to be in, not be, but some like his matches were amazing. Like his matches were never boring. You
Right.
never see a boring all Bob Indian match ever.
Right.
His matches against Sabu, Taz, Bam Bam
Classic.
Bigelow. I know
Classic.
he had a feud with Eddie Guerrero.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, just a whole slew of matches that you could just watch over and over, and you'd be like, "Yo,"
Right.
be like, "Yo," it's amazing. I mean,
Classic matches. He's like definitely a Hall of Famer. I haven't seen RVD in a minute. Wasn't he acting? He was doing like some movies and stuff.
No, I doubt that, but
I saw him in a movie. I'm trying to remember what movie it was I saw him in though.
maybe some low budget joint.
But yeah, definitely a future Hall of Famer. Remember that when they did the invasion of ECW and they had like the pay-per-view at the Manhattan Center, and I forgot he was fighting Cena in that match.
Yeah, and it's like if Cena loses, they riot. No,
Yeah,
Cena loses,
that was a
riot.
great. That's one of his best matches. That as
Yeah,
far as like him being in the WWE, that was like one of his best matches.
definitely.
With he was like actually they were the favorite to beat Cena in that match.
Yeah.
That was a great match. Yeah, he had so many like you said like Sabu, definitely two legends from ECW. Definitely enjoyed that. Um, but this is another one I have on the standard DVD, but I have another set from this wrestler. Legendary wrestler came over to the WWE from WCW, and what to me was the best star of the Attitude Era. Talking about Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh,
This
nice.
is the very first DVD from Austin. It's out of print. This is from what was this? 2003. Again, like I saw this like we went to like JNR Music Roll or something, and I saw it
Mhm.
there on the spot. And I never even watched it. I watched it like years ago, but like before that, I didn't even know there was like like a first release for him. But definitely a good release. It had like some early matches on here. It is like a single disc. You can see like it is a single disc. And I don't even remember the matches on here. I remember just picking it up. I'm like, yo, I gotta get this. I love Stone Cold,
All
and
right.
end up getting that.
All right. So next one I have is probably he's one of the greatest. He's probably he's definitely icon, future Hall of Famer. Well,
Right,
not being he went to AEW, but
right.
he definitely is a pioneer.
Oh
Chris Jericho.
yes, that one I gotta get that one. That one definitely. I should have been at that. I
He's
love
one of
Chris
the
Jericho.
greatest Intercontinental champions. He's like an 8-time, and
Mhm.
he had amazing feuds over the years. I can't remember feuds of Orton, Edge, Cena,
Yep,
CM Punk, Christian.
yep.
The
Rey
fuse of
Mysterio,
Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero, Juventud Guerrero, Psychosis,
crazy.
Triple H, Stone Cold, Kurt Angle, Rock.
Yes.
It goes even in my fault, even AEW.
Hmm.
He doesn't get a lot of recognition, but
Hmm.
he's definitely a trendsetter. Even the feud with Kevin Owens, he had the feud with
Yes,
AJ Styles.
that's right.
He's definitely a future Hall of Famer if Vince ever gives him that chance.
Right. And
But
the tag teams he's been a part of. Remember he had like the little tag team with Big Show.
didn't he have one with Miz,
I think he had one with Miz. Yep. He
Big Show?
definitely yes, definitely.
Um,
He was the first ever undisputed champion.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Back before they made like the Universal title and all that, he was the first ever undisputed champion before Triple H and everybody else.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely that he went through like a gauntlet of matches that
Yeah,
night.
yeah,
I think he beat the Stone Cold
like
or the Rock. It was one of them he beat to
he
become
beats.
undisputed champion.
I think he beat The Rock first, then Stone Cold, or
Right,
vice
then Stone Cold.
versa.
Right, I remember that joint. I remember watching that pay per view. I'm like, yo, Jericho is a Hall of Famer. I thought he was a Hall of Famer even back in the WCW days, but
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They
yeah,
just included him in WCW. That's all it was, you know.
yeah, yeah. Like but Jericho do his own thing. Like he always was like that. So sometimes you come back for a couple of months, then you go away, and
Yeah,
then he had his rock group Fozzy, and he went on tour with them and all that.
definitely.
You know, but yeah, definitely a Hall of Fame. I definitely need to pick up that box set. Yeah, I believe that one is still available. I remember seeing that.
Okay.
That one is still available. This one, speaking of box sets, I'm gonna do like some box sets now. This one, I believe it came out in '08, but I got it in '09. I actually bought it like the day we went to see the Notorious biopic,
Okay.
and we went to that spot over there on the 14th Street, and I
Mm-hmm.
remember seeing it there. I think it was like I bought something else too. I want to say the Resident Evil, one of those Resident Evil animated films on DVD also. But this joint, I definitely had to pick it up because I've always watched like these pay-per-views in WCW, and they had a lot of great matches, and they end up making like a whole like box set for one of the best pay-per-views. Talking about Starcade, WCW.
Okay.
This one is out of print. I still got the hype stick on it.
Okay.
It is out of print on Amazon, but like I said, you can check eBay. They'll probably have it for brand new. There's a lot of great matches on here. You got the WCW championship with Sting against Hulk Hogan. Got the heavyweight championship match with Dusty Rhodes and Ric Flair. Goldberg against Kevin Nash. That one I remember watching.
All right.
You got the Iron Man singles tournament match with Sting against the Great Muta. That was like one of his arch rivals in WCW. Got
Okay.
steel cage match for the NWA Heavyweight Championship with Ric Flair against Harley Race. A piece of Harley Race, but definitely it is a 3-disc set. You see some of these pick that I like the sets that look like this. You know, you see like the Sting
Okay.
and who's this? Sting and I think Sid Vicious that he's fighting. You know, you got like the nice pictures and all that and the booklet. I see that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this if you like like Starcade, the Starcade pay-per-views and the matches, they have like all of the best matches on this box set. Definitely check it out. Like I said, it is out of print on Amazon, but eBay will probably have it. Definitely a great set.
All right. So I think it'll be the last one because 8 o'clock in the game's about to start.
Yeah.
So this one, I don't know whose is this. I gotta do this. I don't even know whose is this. All right. Okay. Oh, okay. My fault. I don't know who this is, man. All right. So what I'm taking out is my last one for the night. One of the greatest wrestlers of all time, actors as well. This is the Rock
Yes.
movie.
Yes.
No explanation needed. It's a 3-disc.
Which one is that?
I think this is like the one. I think this came out in 2012.
Okay.
So we all know, and the other one I had came out in 2008. So this is the last one.
Right.
So we all know about The Rock, all the feuds he had, all the stuff he done over the years, and the titles he won, and outside of wrestling, everything he accomplished. So, like I said, that's a must-have.
Oh yeah.
You can watch on the network or go on YouTube and look at old videos.
Yes.
You know,
Yes. And speaking of The Rock, I got the first one. This
I have
one.
that. Yeah, I have that
You
one.
got that one? The one
Yeah,
from 2008?
this right here.
Classic, yo. Classic. I love this one. Like just the way that they did like the cases back then, the glossy pictures and all that. And from from the rise of the Rock when he was just Rocky Maivia till now and won the championship for the first time and the Rock and Sock connection. Stone Cold, I got this one as well. The box set for Stone
Yeah, I
Cold.
have that one too.
You got this one too?
Yeah.
This is this also. You got the Fusion McMahon on here. The King of the Ring joint.
All right.
Classic. Roddy Piper, rest in peace to Roddy Piper. This one is out of print. This one is expensive. That's like maybe $40, I think. And I didn't pay 40. We didn't pay 40 for this back. I didn't pay 40 for this back in the day. Definitely class. There's also another edition with like a bonus disc, and I never seen that one before.
Okay.
But definitely classic. I got the Kane joint, definitely underrated.
Yeah, I have that one too.
Also 3-disc.
And then I have
You'll see that. And they got the different the different levels of Kane when he was unmasked Kane, when he was Kane with the full suit, and then like when he had like the no just the leotard without the sleeves. Classic, classic. Oh yes, I need to get that one also. That Hardy Boys joint.
Yeah, wait, just can't. Yeah, it's but I always like Jeff more than Matt. To me, Jeff is like the better wrestler.
Dusty Rhodes, rest in peace to him. This one, they had his voice like you can press this button and his voice used to come on, but it stopped working. But this is definitely a great 3-disc set from Dusty Rhodes. The American Dream. It tells his life story and he has the classic matches. He had the match at Survivor Series with his team against I forgot who he was battling though. But he had like a team, his own team at Survivor Series back in the day. I think it was the Big Boss Man had a team. He was fighting them.
Okay.
John Cena. This is the one I told you I almost threw this away.
Yeah.
Because like the set wasn't at what I expected. Like it had like some corny matches on here, but like the 3-disc set, it is a 3-disc set, but it's like a set of like all his car collection because he has like a whole like maybe 50, 60 cars. So he had like a huge car collection. He's like showing off all his cars or whatever. but I did not like the set. I remember throwing it in the garbage, and then I
Mhm.
was like, "Yo, I gotta keep it just for sentimental purposes or whatever." So,
Okay.
this was like the second. This was like the first box set from John Cena, though. And to finish it off, I got Hulk Hogan, the first box set from Hulk Hogan. That's why I'm wearing Hulkamania, my favorite wrestler of all time. If it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, transcending wrestling into entertainment, there would be no none of these wrestlers turning actors, The Rock and Triple H and
Cena.
Big Show and all them cats. This is a box set as well.
Mhm.
This set or whatever. There's another Hogan set with like the underrated matches or whatever when he fought like Killer Khan and them cats.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But definitely a classic set. All these box sets are out of print, but you can find them on eBay.
Yeah, actually, Amazon still has some stuff. I was looking online on Amazon.
Amazon still got them. 'Cause I know Amazon when I looked on, they didn't have the only one they had still left was the Jericho one that you had.
No, hold on. They got never before seen matches in 86 and 95. SummerSlam 30 years of SummerSlam. WrestleMania 35, the Macho Man, the Bret Hart one, best pay per view matches. Kurt
Think Roddy
Angle
Piper ever beat
DVD.
Hogan? I think he beat Hogan. It might have been. I don't think it was at a pay per view. It might have been like on Saturday night's main event or something like that.
Yeah, but it still got some DVDs here.
They still got some. Okay, but I
Yeah,
know a lot of them were expensive though.
yeah. Most is like
I'm like, yo,
wait,
I'm
wait,
like,
wait.
you paid
My
like
fault.
15, 16 bucks for these joints. They're like
Like,
$80 now and shit.
the Savage one is like $70.
Crazy.
Um, but they got like let me see. Oh, the Piper one.
Yeah,
Oh, they got unreleased matches of Piper. That's $10.
right. But
We
this one is expensive
hold
now.
on. No, they don't have that one.
Yeah, that one is out of print.
Yeah,
They have one that's with a bonus disc. I never seen that one though.
yeah. That's the bonus. This one. That one is
That's bonus. Okay. Oh, yeah, I never seen that one.
yeah. But oh wow, the Dusty Rhodes one is $100.
Yep. And that was after he passed away. Before it was I don't even know what price it was before, but they seem to rise in price because they don't make the sets like this no more, and
Right,
especially after the wrestlers pass away.
right. Yeah, but I think
Yeah.
we're good for tonight. With
Yeah,
the
it's definitely got. I definitely want to do a part two at some point because I want to get like the other joints that I haven't copied yet. But
okay, no
definitely had to do this one because I love wrestling. My Brooklyn Nick loves wrestling. So shout out to everybody that came through, Marquise and Justin, Sam, Eric. Shout out to y'all, man. You know what I mean?
all right, yo.
So see y'all in the future.
Like,
Peace.